The ceasefire agreements between Israel and Lebanon has been described as fragile. What are the main challenges?
Good evening to you and the esteemed viewers. The Lebanese situation regarding the ceasefire is linked to the regional pass in reaching President Trump. Despite the international community to supervise the violation of ceasefire, the Israeli enemy is still occupying 60 villages in Lebanon. They will leave an heated area that it is to ban any entering from the UNIFIL or Lebanese, and even the Israel through the to supervise and to hit it with drones, and therefore this land, the Israelis won't withdraw before securing the protection of the Israeli settlement. And Hezbollah should not pose any threat against Israel. Up till now, despite the strong case of Hezbollah and its leaders is still launching missiles and send drones north of Israel and the displace the people. Otherwise, Israel won't evacuate the area. They occupy several villages, but the big project hasn't come to a decisive end yet. Even for 60 days of ceasefire and more 30 days, awaiting for the withdrawal of Hezbollah beyond the Litani Nevel. Up till now, Hezbollah never dismantled the infrastructure, as the Israelis still occupying 60 villages of Lebanon.
Now, the agreement requires Hezbollah to withdraw north of the Litani River and for Israeli forces to pull back from southern Lebanon. How realistic is this?
The reality of this proposed thing isn't being executed. Hezbollah, due to its strength, domination internally on the keys of the Lebanese system, the blackmailing the issue by electing president in 3 days and appointing a president to form a security for Hezbollah that's supposed to be withdrawn beyond the Litani River to put pressure with the international community as well as the U.S. envoy Hawkeston to demand, to ask for more demands in order to execute this project and get back to the Litani. And Hezbollah is facing great challenges. The Israeli violation in Golan Heights is still fragile rock of Hezbollah is staying, and the construction isn't going to be financed before the arrangement to take effect. And the great support is still displaced, and no supplies. All these challenges weaken Hezbollah with respect to confronting Israel if they try to get supplied in the Syrian front, but inside Lebanon is still strong and preventing the election of President to guarantee its political and military future. Up till now, there is no political proposals of Hezbollah to execute 1925 and to go back to the north of the Litani River, but the Israeli enemy is still, through the drones, pursuing Hezbollah and bombarding housing in the borders area, and still the agreement will allow in the secret draft between Israel and USA would allow them to intervene. But following the supervision of the committee within 40 hours, the Israeli, along with the air forces, to deal with the targets in Lebanon that they consider are hostiles.
Now, the international community is playing a part, of course. International actors like the United States and France have been instrumental in brokering the ceasefire. How effective has their role been? And also, are they any good at all at ensuring compliance?
The international community, either USA and the French, is playing double standard role, supporting Israel, and that has a main goal is a nuclear Iranian dossier that will be dealt soon, as well as the Iranian proxy that to go out of the Middle East is an international European and Arab request. And the air pledge to extend Israel in supporting these main goals. The Western and American response, in a way, will grant to the committee to regulate the ceasefire, and in the meantime, supporting the strength of Hezbollah in Lebanon and breaking the arms of Iran in reaching the nuclear fire. These are double goals. The situation in Lebanon should be disciplined, and in the meantime, the main goal would be achieved by exiting Iran in the Middle East and by reaching Trump in the White House to deal the nuclear file. That would be reflect the Lebanese and Gaza situations, as well as the Syrian challenges will be different, and we'll see the Iraqi popular rally in Iraq and Iran. These are linked in the upcoming period that would reflect the throughout the region, but the situation in Lebanon will be suspended, and the work of the committee for 60 or 90 added days, and the breaches will continue.
Okay, let me bring you up on that point, if I could, Brigadier General. Given the history of the conflicts between Israel and Hezbollah, what's the likelihood that the ceasefire will last beyond the 60 days?
There will be extended awaiting of the main goal will be the truce will be break, and the war will get back again in Lebanon, and the breaches will be limited, regulated by the committee, and Hezbollah won't do any harm feeling the upcoming confrontation as its military abilities were weakened. So will be within in Lebanon awaiting of the passing of the storm, and within 22 days or 3 days to needs a time to rebuild its strength. Hezbollah up till now is not going to open the war with Israel. Internal breaches will remain within the Israeli enemy, and the Hezbollah will be disciplined, awaiting of the upcoming phases, what was going to happen, and the President Trump plan and project with the Iranian nuclear file.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Brigadier General Marcel Barouchi, for this critical analysis. Thank you very much for being here.